Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Last time we did 2 support requests in one video, which I'm pretty happy about. And now we're gonna do the urgent quest. 2nd Division Donovan. I know what you guys are capable of, so I'd like to request the SSS help. Let's discuss the details in person. Please come to the 1st floor conference room at the police headquarters. Alright, let's go to Mr. Donovan. I'm looking forward to this. First floor, eh? Conference room? Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about that support request you submitted. Are you free right now? Yes, thank you for coming, everyone. Yeah, we really appreciate the help. So what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. Yeah, let's have a quick meeting to go over the details right now. Have a seat, guys. Roger. Something's telling me that we've got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, about the reason we've called you in today. Well, we want a special support section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer who should be on their way to the crossbar as we speak. A counterfeit dealer? Counterfeit dealers are a variety of scammer who put fake logos of famous brand names goods on inferior products to trick customers. They can potentially deal in any type of product, but tend to favor high-end or luxury goods, such as clothing or ornaments. Selling counterfeits qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossbell state law. She really had all that memorized? Cause yeah, that's the gist of it. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossbell, posing as tourists. High class watches from the Verne Company, vintage Strega products, not to mention a boatload of Septium trinkets. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned these crooks a whole lot of mira. The thought of them preying on innocent people just to make a quick buck really ticks me off. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take down these guys? Exactly. It hurts me to say, but we get countless police reports filled by their victims every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living too. We'll need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. You're right. Okay, I understand the situation. If you truly think the SSS is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent, I'm in your debt. Okay, so what would you like for us to do? Here's the deal. We've narrowed down their point of entry to 3 spots. Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate. We've got the station and the airport covered, so I'd like you guys to keep a watch at Tangram Gate. The 2nd Division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people anywhere outside the city. And that aside, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Bales, right? Since this case falls under Border Patrol's measures, coordinating with her unit will be key. That's why I thought you guys would be a good choice. It's as you say. I wouldn't be surprised if she's more willing to cooperate with us than with other CPD officers. What do you think the odds are that we'll be able to finish this job without having to see her? Okay, looks like we've got everything in order. We'll start by covering the airport and the station. You guys rendezvous over at Tangram Gate and contact the Guardian Voice. Understood. We'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks, we're counting on you. See you guys later. Okay, let's head over to Tangram Gate now. We should explain the situation to Deputy Commander Bales and request her the cooperation. Alright. Let's speak to Fran for once. Hey guys, good work yesterday. Sounds like you played a big part alongside the Braces in dealing with delinquents. Well, I'm not sure I'd call it a big part. To be honest, I feel like we might not have taken things quite as seriously as police officers should. Yeah, you might have a point. Either way, I'm pretty sore from all that running around. Serves you right. Seriously though, good job guys. Alright. Thank you, Fran. I believe that the south exit is where Tank Room Gate is, right? If I'm not mistaken. Or the west exit. It's the west or the south? West or the south? It is the west. The west it is. I like Crossbell. Crossbell feels like a home right now. What am I doing? I need to go with the bus. I'm so stupid, bro. Holy shit. Who are you? I've been informed that this isn't, in fact, the passenger waiting room. How careless of me. Well, be that as it may, I still have the irresistible urge to clean up this mess. Alright, what mess? I don't see anything. Wait, let's talk to Flammy. Deputy Commander Bales couldn't care less whether you're a male or female. If you have skill, then that's what she'll take note of. Because of that, we have to work harder than what we used to, but it's totally worth it. Look at this little... What the fuck is this? I would burn this right now. Burn it. Burn it! Excuse us, man. It means a lot that you're turning to us, Deputy Commander Sergeant Major Seeker. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given you came to me directly, I assume that something's happened? Yes, actually. There's something we'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind. Lloyd explained that they had come to Tank Room Gate in order to figure out how to crack down on counterfeit dealers crossing the border. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tank Room's Gate cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up. You sure you guys can afford to spend the manpower? Don't all the borders gates get crazy busy during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, border security is the responsibility of the CGF guardsmen who are stationed at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think it's our duty to be involved with this issue of yours. Well put, Seeker. There's no need for a special support section to have any reservations on our behalf. That being said, we are currently short on hands, so the amount of aid we can provide is limited. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming passengers from the Republic? According to police intel, the counterfeit dealer should be arriving at Tank Room Gate around noon today. Noon, Now that you mention it, I believe there's a bus from Calvert scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If your intel truly is accurate, your dealer should be on board. You know, there's a brief window of time where passengers from Calvert bus have to wait for the domestic crossbow bus line to arrive. Usually, people waiting for their connecting bus head over to the mess hall and rest or have a quick meal. Sounds like we got ourselves a plan then. First, the Sergeant Major will come up with some excuse to escort the passengers into the mess hall. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find out counterfeit dealer. If you ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's your time. Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I am curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. I'm kind of starting to feel anxious. You still have a little time until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have beds prepared for you if you need it. Time for some R&R before the bus comes. I think we'll take you up on that offer, the Deputy Commander Bales. Very well. I'll have someone call for you when the bus arrives. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. Alright. So we have to question these people probably, right? Oh, that's what screening means. If you have to screen someone, you have to interrogate them pretty much. Question them, interview them, however you want to call it. Support request them. Welcome to Crossbill State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Crossbill City arrives. If you'd like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I'll take you up on that. He's the one. He's the one. That's all of them. Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Noel pulled out the passenger list and handed it to Lloyd. I appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive that all of them came from the Republic. Are you sure you are allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF? In a way, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized me to give you any information that may assist you in your investigation. And, given that no one's name or address is included on the list, we're not leaking any sensitive details anyway, or so she said. There's the quick and adaptive judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Damn, she's scary smart, man. Alright then, thanks for letting us take a look at this, Sergeant Major. Lloyd handed the list back to Noel. It's no problem. Did anything stand out to you? We're definitely going to need to take a look for ourselves before we draw any conclusions. Well, we should strike while the iron is hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Agreed, let's move out. It's go time. Roger. I believe in you, everyone. 9 passengers. 1. Maybe 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. That's 6. 7. 8. 9. Alright, that's 9. Let's begin by the old lady. Oh dear, oh my, what a handsome young man. You remind me of my grandson. In fact, such an air of intelligence far beyond your years. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbill? Oh, no, I'm from Calvert, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbill City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. If you can believe it, it's almost been 3 years since I last set foot in Crossbill. 3 years too long. You sure seem happy, ma'am. Oh, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. It feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. I can't wait to see how big he's gotten over the years, my dear grandson all grown up. I think it's been around 3 years since I last visited Crossbill. Oh, I can't wait to see my grandson. The mere thought of him puts a smile on my old face. Sometimes I can't help but wonder the times we went to Mission Wonderland together when he was still a little tyke. Alright, she's safe. I think she's safe. Hey, you four. Don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? The black-haired one sitting over the other side wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but it sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious. It's like she's too calm. I just get the feeling she's not your average lady. We can't substantiate that unless we talk to her ourselves. That aside, did you come to Crossbill to sightsee or personal reasons? I guess I'd say that I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvert, but I made sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, you should really keep an eye on that lady with the black hair. Now she's suspicious. Well, how about you are suspicious for trying to point people out? How about that? Are we talking about this chick? Dude, check her out. Oh? You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Oh well, since we got here so late, we decided to spend the night. Hopefully that'll fly for now. Is that so? Well, I suppose that sounds as a reason as any. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossbill? I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. What sort of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one that can enchant people and rest within this very state. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. Though, I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Why is he being so cryptic? Hehe, I wouldn't think too hard about it. I came to Crossbell to search for a certain jewel, so to speak. And if I'm successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic people. Although I may have to stoop to whatever means necessary in order to see it through. Alright, well she had a picture for her face, so that's kinda weird. Wahahaha. Oh, I can't wait until the bus arrives to take me to the land of opportunity. I hear that Crossbow is the ideal place to do business. Mira awaits. Excuse me, sir, you're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right, I deal in rare Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares with cross-belling goods to sell back in Calvert. You run a business by yourself? Is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. All the contacts I've made across Zemeria have given me a huge leg up with business deals, far more than I could have ever expected. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. Well, I want to see those wares. Let me see those wares. Maybe they're counterfeit. Morning. Are you headed to Crossbell City too? Yeah, something like that. Would you happen to be on some kind of couples retreat? Ha, is that what it looks like to you? Oh, are you not together then? Haha, if we had Mira for every time we were asked that. Contrary to what you think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. We both love to travel, so we go on all kinds of trips together. It's just our thing. Wow, sounds like you two are really close. Well, I feel bad if she went places by herself, seeing that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Ha, ha, aren't you hilarious? I'm not the one Mom's always nagging to find that special someone. Ah, well, I guess you got me there. Anyway, you guys all have a good time at the anniversary festival? Alright, I know we will. Alright. So, it's you? It's you? Or it's you? But I think it's you, because you have a picture. Let's do this guy. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Ah, pardon me, sir. Might we ask why you're coming to Crossbell? What's it to you? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know that guilty conscience of yours? The hell are you accusing me of? Whoa, Randy. Hey now, no need to get angry. I'm on your wavelength. Crossbell is swarming with all sort of cuties. Not to mention, it's full of fun little places that you can take him to. Gotta say, I like your style, man. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness. Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish for some of your freshwater species. Alone. Something wrong with that, punk? Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, old man. That's one way to get someone to talk. Crude and unusual, but effective. Alright. Crossbell has really been scenic so far, and the air is super clean here too. My dad's been to so many countries on this business trip that he never runs out of really cool stories to talk about. You know, traveling by bus has a unique charm to it. Cruising along the open roads, my boy seems to be having a blast too. Oh, are you on a family vacation? Yeah, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him. Hence this trip. You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come now, I'm going to blush. Since I'm constantly having to go on business trips, I have to take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. Alright. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crossbell City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head towards Tangram's Gate parking lot. The bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh ho, my time finally to reunite with my grandson has nearly arrived. So, how did it go? My assessment is that we do not have enough information to fully determine who the dealer is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. You're being awfully quiet, Lloyd. Did you notice anything? Sort of. There's one person who said something a bit strange. Seriously, what the hell was that? It's still just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus so we can put all the pieces together on this. We should be on our way then. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up and we'll not be able to track them down. Good point. Let's hurry up over to the bus stop. The bus is in the parking lot, everyone. I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. The bus bound for Crossbell is in the parking lot just through the gate. Everyone, I wish I could be of more help, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Wait, where was it? Parking lot. Alright, it's in the parking lot. No, you folks heading back too? Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through our things and figure it out before we reach Crossbell. Gotcha. We are in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? I mean, it has to be the chick with the dark hair, right? She had a picture of it and everything. But maybe it's a throw-off. Maybe it's the green-haired girl. First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of the counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossbell via train station, airport and Tangram City. At least according to the report given by Donovan. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is working independently. From that, we can conclude that this is likely the ring's leader. Whoa, seriously? Would their leader be working? Seriously, would their leader be working solo with no backup? It's possible. But what's your reasoning behind that? It's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbell, right? Naturally, it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it. If I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make friends enter Crossbell via a train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require as strict security screenings for people from the Republic or the Empire. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, our culprit already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossbell. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have summed it up better myself. It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out, so the siblings and the father and son are clear. Exactly, but there's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. The person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to Crossbell to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossbell to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says she travels back and forth between the Crossbell and the Republic. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be not the elderly man, not the elderly woman, maybe the dark-haired woman, maybe the young-haired woman, merchant, dark-haired woman. The dark-haired woman. You positive? Definitely. Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. The bus will be arriving at Crossbell's east exit momentarily. When disembarking, please remember to take all personal belongings with you. We will arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry up and apprehend the suspect. Everyone, get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect to drop their cover, right? You up to the challenge? Fuck! Fuck! I should have picked the young girl. It is the green-haired girl. I think it is the green-haired girl. I'm so stupid. You up to the challenge? Of course, leave it to me. Maybe not. I don't know. It's the dark-haired woman or the young or this girl. It's this girl or the dark-haired woman. Like, I think it's the green-haired girl because she is pointing at other people. Could you please wait a moment? Is there something I can help you with? We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbelt Police Special Support Section. We'd like you to answer a few of our questions. I see. I'm fully aware of the subject matter you wish to discuss. I overheard you speaking on the bus. You're looking for a counterfeit dealer, if I'm not mistaken. Am I considered a suspect in your investigation? Oh, she overheard us? You're perceptive, at the very least. I would imagine my ambiguous manner of speaking aroused suspicion during our conversation. However, I regret to inform you that you've missed an important yet simple detail. What important detail are you referring to? I paid close attention to your interrogations and I noticed a rather peculiar detail from one of the passengers. I am, of course, referring to your conversation with the sweet, elderly lady. You mean the one that hasn't seen her grandson in 3 years? I'm not sure I follow you. What was the issue with that story? Try to recall the details of your conversation. Fuck! I believe you claimed that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbell. Furthermore, she stated that she has gone to the theme park with her grandson. Any Crossbellan would be able to point out the contradiction in those two statements with ease. Oh, I get it now. If she truly visited Michelin Wonderland 3 years ago, like she claims she did, such a theme park would not have existed. Therefore, she claims to have visited a non-existent location. So we're going all in on a granny now. I can't believe we let something so obvious fly right over our heads. She managed to successfully deceive the lot of you with her sweet elderly lady persona, did she not? Her contradiction would only be possible had she been in Crossbell more recently than that. So she only recently started visiting Crossbell for her business. Guys, anyone know where she is? I would assume she's on East Street by now. We better hurry the hell up, or she'll be home free. We have to do something, Lloyd. Yeah, I know. We're really sorry for suspecting you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your help. As much as I'd love to give you a more appropriate apology, we don't exactly have the time for that right now. Rest assured, I do not mind. You have far more pressing concerns than a mere apology, do you not? Yeah, you're right. Let's go catch us a counterfeit dealer. Haha, here we are, Crossbell at last. My next step should be to meet up with those boys near the station and airport, then find a suitable place to set up shop. I never fail to make a boatload of cash from here. After all, money does grow on trees. Hold on a second, please wait. We're with the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. Sorry to bother you, man, but we'd like to ask you a few questions. The police? What business would the police have with an old lady like myself? I'm in a bit of a hurry to meet my grandson. I'll be late if you hold me up. The jig is up, man. We already know you're counterfeit dealer. If you surrender yourself peacefully, we won't have to resort to using force. So please come peaceful. Don't underestimate me, you damn shitty brats. What? She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature has finally been revealed. Think you've got me cornered, do you? A bunch of 2-bit cops like yourself won't catch me. Sure, not everything went as planned, but I'll run the ends of the continent before I get caught. If you think you could catch me so easily. Then why did you go ahead and try me? She's actually making a break for it? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you ever meet charade disappear to? I failed to anticipate this. It is really time for this, you guys. Is it really time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. True, let's go after her. Don't underestimate me, you freaking brats. I forced these legs of mine through the struggle of climbing mountains. Ah! Did she just... Ouch, that's gonna leave a mark. Analysis, likely very painful. I feel sorry for her now, but we have no choice. Let's restrain her while we can. Give me a break, man. It's a good thing she wasn't able to break loose. Easy does it, you old bat. You gotta be more careful at your age. Gah, who are you calling an old bat, you jackass? Restraining her required more effort than I thought necessary. However, in the end, well done. Hey, this might be the first time I've ever seen the police make a live arrest. Ah, it's you. Thanks for the advice. One more step and she would have gotten away. Phew, that was a close one. Thanks much for the help. It would seem luck was on our side as well, considering she tripped. True, she must have stumbled over one of the rocks on the road. And despite falling flat on her face, her injuries seemed fairly minor. How to put it, it's almost like a series of coincidences all came together at just the right time. All things in this world eventually find their way to where they belong. It was not coincidence that this woman took a tumble, but rather an inevitability. A truly unfortunate thing, wouldn't you say, madam? Damn you. Come on, guys, let's escort her down to the station. We don't want her escaping again. Right, the sooner the better. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? We appreciate your assistance in the arrest, but we are still required to ask you a few questions. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out, but perhaps this is simply fate as well. Rest easy, man. It will be my absolute pleasure to escort such a fine lady as herself. Could I ask you for your name, then? Ha! Like I give my name to some scrawny little brat like you. Scrawny? Listen here, Granny. Do you have any idea the position you're in? You're aware we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So can it and start cooperating already. Shut your yap, you little shit. Didn't your parents teach you any manners? You're talking to a lady, yeah? Don't you know it's common courtesy to serve her a cup of tea or something? Huh? Okay, sure, I'll bring it later. Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by herself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure, but don't worry, he'll be fine. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out here anytime soon. I don't know, somehow I could see her brute forcing her way out of anything. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that you mention it, I never asked her. Excuse me, man, we're going to need your name and occupation, please, for police business, of course. Kilika Roran, at your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. I came to Crossbell, well, let's say it was by chance. Kilika, eh? Gotta say, I dig it. And you're a producer to boot, you definitely look the part, and I mean that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am. The CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, it's quite alright. I didn't do anything much, certainly not enough to warrant arrest. Reward. What? Well, if you're sure, if I'm being honest, it's a relief to hear you say that. Haha. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go? Oh, that. Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all the counterfeit items they were carrying. So, if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Are you saying they'll be getting off the hook with only minor charges? It's looking like it's going to be a stern warning and an entry ban prohibiting them from entering Crossbell for 1 month. They're not even going to be detained? So what you're really saying is that all our work didn't amount to jack. Theo said it before. According to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense, and since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today, especially when you consider the fact that they'll be out of commission for the festival. Chief, please help me. Whoops, it sounds like Raymond needs saving. Anyway, good work. We'll be counting on you guys if anything else comes up. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Alright. Crossbell's authority really is weak, as the rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws exist to protect the well-being of those who live under them, and yet Crossbell's laws seem designed for the sole purpose of keeping it obedient to Erbonia and Calvert. I imagine that's something you've run up against on more than one occasion, yes? I imagine it must be extremely frustrating. Even so, I think all of you can hold your heads high. Fighting against an unjust status quo is admirable. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian. Regardless, I'll advise you to not give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. What a great person. Killica. So now that's all that's settled. What's your plan? I reserved a room for myself in one of the entertainment district's hotels. I plan on staying there during my visit. We'd be more than happy to show you the way there if you'd like. I appreciate the gesture, but don't worry, I'm well acquainted with the city. You said the entertainment district. Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right, I've come to see Ark and Seal. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them? Why, of course. Ark and Seal is an enchanting Septian vein, lying dormant in Crossbell. Have they the charisma to capture Calvert with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my main job here in Crossbell. Interesting. So when she was talking about a jewel at Tangram Gate, she was talking about Ark and Seal all along. You're an interesting bunch. Still, diamonds in the rough to be sure, but there's definitely something pure and true inside of you. Yet, despite investigating, you chose me as the culprit at the end of the day. We can just chalk that up to inexperience. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for the assistance again, Killica. If there's anything you need while you're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I'll be sure to do so. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to all that, I was able to meet one fine lady who is still standing around the corner, so she can probably hear you, Randy. Man, I've seen my share of beautiful gals from the east. But damn, that Killica is on another level. You are incorrigible. Haha, well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Didn't he? Is everyone ready to get it going? Yes, I'm ready to get going. Actually, there might be a scene that triggers after I leave this building. So I'm gonna end the video right here. And then we see what the main quest, or maybe the next day, or whatever is gonna happen. Whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen in the next video. So, I'll see you guys later.